Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. In this video, I wanted to talk about something that, for me, I find it humorous. It's something that makes me laugh because it happens every single fucking day. At least 2 or 3 messages a day, DMs from Christians who tell me, that game that you play, it's demonic. It's satanic. You should stop it. It's evil. And what I'm talking about is Dungeons and Dragons. It is a role-playing game where you create a fantasy character and you pretend you are that character. And you join other adventurers, you form a party, and that party has a quest to complete, a goal to complete. And usually in the game, there's different races. So like elves and dwarves, gnomes, tieflings, halflings, orcs. You know, there's races that are more animal, like a bird race, a cat race. Like there's like hundreds of races. And you start with having a race, a character, and then you give them a class. So like fighter, sorcerer, wizard, monk, and so forth. And you create this character and you play as them, you know, fighting people with a sword and a shield, or using spells and doing magic. And this is a game that I play almost every day. You know, Sundays I have a group in person that I play with, which is an amazing group. And then Monday I have an online group. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I have my own campaigns that I am a dungeon master. So I'm the one that runs the games. And this is a hobby of mine. Dungeons and Dragons is something that I play because it lets me just let things out. That I don't have to worry about stress. I don't have to worry about trauma. I don't have to worry about my addiction. I don't have to worry about my schizophrenia. When I play Dungeons and Dragons, I'm playing with friends, people that I care about, people who accept me for me. And so I think it's hilarious when I get DMs from Christians who are like, that's demonic, you need to stop playing the game. And for me, my reaction is, don't you have better things to do than to try to tell me I should stop doing something just because you disagree with it? Like, don't you have better things to do? Like, get a job? Like, maybe work and pay your bills and take care of your children and be a better husband or a better wife? You know, don't you have better things to do? Like going out and feeding the poor, or giving warm clothes to the poor when it's winter? Like, work at a homeless shelter, or like volunteer at a soup kitchen. Like, you have so many other things you could be doing, but instead of doing helpful things, instead of doing things that praise and worship God, instead of showing God, hey, I'm faithful and I'm going to thank you by doing these good things to help my brothers and sisters. Instead of doing that, you're going to go in my DMs and trash talk about how I'm playing a game that you don't like. And here's the simple truth is, I don't give a shit if you don't like the game. I don't give a fuck if you think it's satanic. I don't give a fuck if you think it's demonic. I don't care. And so I'm going to continue playing Dungeons and Dragons because I love it. It's a passion of mine because I can use my imagination and create worlds and create characters, and I can, for a couple hours, I can just dive into that fantasy world and play a character that is fun to play. So really, the short answer is fuck off, fuck you, like unfollow me, block me, do whatever you need to do. Because really what happens is when you message me about the fact that you don't like Dungeons and Dragons, I'm just going to either ignore the message, or if you pester me, if you're annoying enough, I'm going to block you. And so, like I said, I when I get these messages, I laugh. That's really my response, because I'm like, you have so much better things to do than to waste your time messaging me. about something that you don't like because, I don't know, maybe you don't like demons or devils, or like you don't like having fun, like you don't want your kids to have fun, you don't want to have fun, like you just want to be boring. It's crazy to me that you're gonna waste your time in my DMs. But yeah, I just wanted to talk for a few minutes about Dungeons and Dragons because there's a lot of Christians who claim that it's demonic when it isn't. And the thing is, I've learned is Christians are really, really good at, if they don't like something, Christians will attach the word demonic, satanic, evil. They will attach negative labels to it to try to get people to stay away from it, even though it's nothing bad. It's not bad at all. You know, it's Christians, if they don't like something enough, they will try to talk bad about it in a way that like it's fact. Like them not liking it, them disliking it means it's a fact that it's actually bad, it's actually evil, it's actually not good. And I just think Christians need to calm down. Christians need to take a chill pill. Christians need to be Christians. My message to other Christians is, if you don't like something, that's fine. But you don't need to share your dislike. You don't need to share with other people that you don't like something just because it's not fun to you or it's not interesting to you. Like, stop ruining the experience for other people. Stop getting in the way of people having fun, having a good time, living their life. And what I'm talking about are things that are not sinful, things that actually are fun, like Dungeons and Dragons is actually fun, or going out with friends and having a drink or two, not getting drunk, not getting shit-faced, not even getting tipsy per se, but going to a bar and enjoying some wings and a beer, or 2 beers at the most. You know, drinking is not inherently bad, but if you overdo it, then it becomes very, there's a chance that you might hurt yourself or hurt other people. You know, meaning get drunk, black out, not remember what you did, and then get in trouble, and you don't even remember it because you're blackout drunk. But I'm talking about things that are not evil, that are not bad, that people like me and you can disagree about. Like, I like that, you don't like that. But let people just live their lives, whether it's D&D, having a drink or two out with friends, going out to a club and dancing and having a good time, whether it's a girls' party, like a girls' night out, or if it's a husband and wife who want to go dancing, you know, or going to a concert. You know, a lot of times I hear Christians being like, well, music is satanic, music is demonic, especially that, you know, rock and roll and hip hop and rap and that secular music is demonic. And it's like, can you just shut the fuck up? Like, if you don't like that kind of music, if you don't like secular music, fine. Like, you don't need to like it, but stop ruining it for other people who are trying to enjoy themselves. Because music is not inherently bad. Music is not inherently evil. At least in my opinion, it's about the lyrics and what they're talking about. And is what they're talking about good or bad? Does it bring people closer to Christ? Is what they're talking about something that kids can listen to? You know, is it PG-13? Is it rated R? Is it for adults only? Like, for me, music is a little bit more complicated because at least from how I look at music is, you have the beat, you have the instruments, and then you have the lyrics. The beats and the instruments can be fire, but the lyrics, yeah, maybe they could be terrible. Maybe they could be kind of not good, talking about drugs, talking about alcohol, talking about sex, you know, talking about gang violence and being a gangster and shooting people. Yeah, I can get it I see it on your side. Sometimes music can talk about things that really are not appropriate. But there's a lot of music, secular music, that it's just really cool, good to listen to. It talks about falling in love. It talks about being in a relationship. It talks about having kids. It talks about, you know, being a cowboy, being a cowgirl, you know, life on a farm. Like, sometimes music talks about things about how to move on, how to be more confident, how to go about having a relationship that is positive. So for me, music has to do with the lyrics, and that determines whether I think it's appropriate or not appropriate. But at the end of the day, guys, what I'm trying to say, because I got off topic, like usual, I got off topic. I'm sorry about that. Is that if you don't like something, just keep your fucking mouth shut and just don't do that thing. You don't need to go on social media, go on TikTok, go on Twitter, go on Facebook and be like, I hate this thing because of these reasons and I don't want anybody else doing it. Like, you don't need to do all that. Like, you can sit quietly in your house and think to yourself and talk to yourself, but stop ruining the fun other people should have, because life is, yes, serious, and a lot of things happen that aren't pleasant, but also life is full of fun moments, things that make you happy, whether that's Dungeons and Dragons, whether that's video games, whether that's movies, music, being in a relationship that's actually positive, that's loving, that's built upon Christ as a foundation, your job, if you love your job and your job brings you happiness, right? But just stop ruining the fun other people can have. Christians, you are so quick to put your opinion in the mix when no one asks for your opinion. If no one asks for your opinion, do not give it, because your opinion does not matter. It's not important. Your opinion does not carry weight. Your opinion just sounds like someone who is mad at the world, who's mad at themselves. Your opinion sounds like someone who hates life and just never has fun. That's really what I hear when I see people being like, this is my opinion about this topic. It's like, okay, so you are depressed, you're angry, and you never have fun, and your life sucks. Okay, cool. I'm going to stay away from you. But I just wanted to share my opinion on this fact that Dungeons and Dragons is my favorite game. I love it, and I'm going to play it until the day I die, and I don't give a fuck if you don't like it. So, really, what it comes down to is suck my dick. Like, seriously, like, I don't care if you don't like it. Like, you can go to the grocery store and find a bag of dicks and choke on them. That's funny. Okay. But, yeah, I will talk to you guys later. This is just, yeah, I know there's going to be a lot of people who don't like this video. There's going to be definitely a lot of people who don't like this video. But that's okay. I'm me. I love myself. I love who I am. So if you don't like it, well, then it's okay. That's a you problem, not a me problem. Because I'm having a good day today, and I'm not going to let you ruin it. So, brothers and sisters, I love you guys always, and I'm praying for you, and have a wonderful afternoon. Peace, guys.